much.
Creating misinformation. This is not fair. It's not.
I'm asking
No. You don't ask me nothing, man.
$2.25 million.
Get out.
Are we the only community that does fraud?
How come they said this building was closed?
Do you guys know where Advanced Mobility is?
Advanced mobility?
Yeah, we're looking for it. Never heard of it?
They know we're shining the light on the fraud, and they have no defense.
Would you like to see anybody in the government here held accountable?
Most definitely, because there can definitely be an allocation of funds.
The Minnesota fraud scandal continues to get worse and worse as billions of dollars of fraud has been exposed, and as I showed the world the blatant fraud taking place at daycares and other locations across Minnesota, it became the most viewed video expose on the internet and created instant change within the government as the Fed sent thousands of federal agents to Minnesota, and the HHS froze over $185 million in all payments to childcare. And while politicians like Tim Walz call people like me white supremacist and far-right delusional conspiracy theorists for exposing the fraud, meanwhile, he actually dropped out of running for re-election. The Minnesota fraud scandal has erupted the nation as protests and riots took place, all starting because daycares like Quality Learning Center were exposed. However, the daycares is only a small portion of the fraud taking place in Minnesota. In this video, I will take you into what has continued to allow this fraud to happen and connect all of the dots for you, exposing all of the fraud from strange connections of the business owners and the politicians who have openly admitted to the fraud on live TV. And to dive deep into the fraud, I met back up with the local David, who has been investigating this widespread fraud scandal for years. So here in Minnesota, you have daycare fraud, you have adult daycare fraud, you have healthcare fraud, and you even have more fraud. What's some of the fraud that's also taking place here inside of Minnesota?
Well, what I think might be sort of the heart of the beast here is this transportation fraud. And what I mean by that is in Minnesota, we have something called non-emergency medical transportation, NEMT. My research has shown that there are about 1,020 such companies in Minnesota, and more than 90% of them are Somali owned.
And so right here on the table, what do we have? All this information right here.
So I have a number of companies that are local here in the Twin Cities, and this is just a fraction of the companies that are out there. What I found was that the national average for a non-emergency medical transportation company is 20 vehicles per company. A lot of these companies, their address is an apartment, some are in a house, some are in a convenience store, some of them in a vacant building. There's no signage, there's nobody there.
And so why would there be such a need for all these transportation companies here inside of Minnesota?
So if you think of this transportation as the hub of the wheel, so childcare is a spoke, adult daycare is a spoke, autism is a spoke, the interpreter services, which we can get into, that's another spoke. It all ties back to transportation. Why? Because those meals someone had to deliver those meals, someone has to deliver the kid to autism, or say they did. So it all revolves around the transportation. And so when you're looking at this, you say, okay, well...
Bro, I'm tripping, right? I'm tripping that... I'm kind of tripping here, right? Because my mic wasn't even on, right? That's crazy.
Let's just be conservative. Let's go on the low side. Let's say there are only 800 Somali-owned non-emergency medical transportation companies in Minnesota. Well, again, the average is 20 vehicles per company. So that's 800 times 20. And the way these NEMT companies are paid is if they bring someone to a doctor's appointment, whatever the case might be, or Costco or wherever they're going, because remember, it's non-emergency medical transportation. Well, we went to Costco because they have to eat or they'll die. So that's considered, right? So it's almost impossible to figure out from the outside what exactly the payments are for each of these trips, but I have a pretty good idea. So when someone provides a transportation to a facility or a location, they're also paid for the time to sit there and wait for the appointment to end and then drive the person back. So they're paid 3 different ways. And the average is going to be $50 per trip. So it's going to the appointment as a trip, coming back trip. So that's $100 per round trip. So if you have 800 companies in Minnesota that are NEMT companies, they all own 20 vehicles, and they're all making 10 trips a day, and it's
Round trip.
$50 per trip. So
That's
it's
crazy.
800 times 20 times 10 trips
What is that? 80
times $50.
$8 million?
Do the math. And the reality is, how many of these trips are being provided? 0.
Listen, I'm not good at math. I did the math last night. When he was talking, I had to pause the video and did the math, bro. I was like, that's crazy. Bro, what am I doing working, bro, when I can, you know, finesse the system like this and have the taxpayer, you know, work for me and give me all of this benefit, right? Can you say, realistically, look at this, right? The country, Canada, United States, because these are the country that people want to come to, right? So great, such a great country because you can come here and make a life, right? You come here, people take you in. I don't know why they feel sorry for you, whatever, right? I'm not saying you shouldn't take people in, but in this case, crazy too much people that took it, right? But they took people in, right? And now it's a big problem because these people lazy. They're not here to help America or Canada. They're just here to feed off what's already here. They're here to take without putting into the system so it can grow and flourish even more, right? They're not here for that. They're just here to take and take and take, which is kind of crazy. And you think they love America? That's wild. Think they love Canada? That's wild.
Don't have to provide any. Why? Because when they are paid by the state of Minnesota, these companies go online and they fill out a form and it just says, okay, how many trips, how many miles. They submit that electronically to the state and boom, they get paid. Nobody bothers to check. They don't call the dentist. Did this kid show up? They don't do anything. As soon as that form is filed with the state of Minnesota, that payment goes out immediately.
And so essentially, these transportation companies are what hold all of the fraud together because you have the daycare centers working with the transportation companies, the adult daycare centers working with the transportation companies, the healthcare companies working with the transportation companies. So it's just another way to bill and to also make it look like something's happening here inside of Minnesota.
This is the belly of the beast. All of this fraud revolves around these transportation companies. All of it. This touches every part of fraud here in Minnesota.
And today we're going to go confront these people. We confronted them last time. There was no kids in any of the child care centers. And today, what do you expect to see?
I think we're going to see some vehicles because, you know, when I drive around the cities here, I see these Somalis driving. And mostly it's like a Plymouth Caravan or whatever. And there's never, ever, ever been a passenger. And in 7 years, I've never seen a passenger in any of these vehicles. I've followed some of them. They're going to Costco, they're going to Sam's Club, they're going to Walmart. The driver gets out, goes in there, loads up a shopping cart, comes in, puts it in the van, and off they go back to where they live.
And now we're going to go out and see what's happening with these transportation companies.
And here's the other thing.
Oh,
Tim
boy.
Walz and the Department of Human Service, you threw the people of Minnesota under the bus. Shame on you, and I'm coming for you.
What's that channel called? UDI? Get your talkies, boys and girls, because this is about to be a movie.
You heard it here first, David. All right, let's go. So where's the first location we're going to?
The first location is a company called Safari Transportation, Cedar Avenue South in Minneapolis.
And so what makes Safari Transportation Company an interesting transportation company?
Well,
Allegedly fraudulent.
Well, the thing about Safari is that they've been registered since 2015 with the state of Minnesota as operating vehicles. And again, the national average for a non-emergency medical transportation company is 20 vehicles. So if they've got 20 vehicles and they're at 607 Cedar Avenue, I have no idea where there's parking them because there is no parking anywhere near this office.
We've arrived to the transportation
company. We're outside, and right there we have a Loving Arms Adult Daycare. All the windows are completely boarded out right there, and there's supposed to be a transportation company registered right here. It's 617, but it's a liquor store. Okay, so the location here is 607 and also 617. These are two transportation companies. We're on a main road right now, and this is 607, and it is not a transportation company. It's actually a money transfer, but it's registered here, 607. This does not look like Safari Transportation. Where is the transportation company?
I don't see any signs denoting that there's any transportation. It's all just looks like money wiring. But if you look at the Secretary of State's office, state of Minnesota, Safari Transportation, 607 Cedar Avenue, and it's been registered here since 2015. That was the original filing.
So let's see if we have the manager. Let's see if we can find Fuad. Hello. How are you? We're looking for the transportation company.
Safari Transportation?
Looking for Safari Transportation.
No, there's no Safari Transportation here.
No Safari Transportation?
Safari Transportation,
Hey,
607 Cedar Avenue.
We're just looking for Safari Transportation.
We don't know.
So, but this is registered for Safari Transportation,
know. That's the
607.
That's the address.
Okay, we don't know.
We're asking where Safari
There's
Transportation is.
not. We don't know.
Did you
Okay,
know
so the
Fuad
business is
Omar?
not here.
Don't record.
Fuad Omar?
Fuad Omar,
We don't know. This. Do you see this? What is this?
money transferring.
That's it.
Okay,
Well, this
registered.
is from the state.
This is fraud taking place. This is supposed to say, this is for
Go
Safari
find out.
Transportation.
Go find out.
Yeah, we did find out. This is fraud right here.
Registered here
This is
since
registered.
2015.
2015?
Safari Transportation, state of Minnesota.
2015, wow. Oh, yeah.
Well, but it's registered now. This is current, just off the state of Minnesota website today.
Sir.
Please.
This is from today. I just printed this off today. Fuad A. Omar.
Go check it out.
We're here. This is 607. Where's Safari Transportation?
Okay, it's no Safari. Period.
Okay, so it's a fraudulent
Did you-
business.
Did you see Safari? Anything here?
Exactly.
Did you see?
Exactly. It's not
Did you see
here.
it?
It's a fraud.
Did you see, sir?
Okay, thank you. We're gonna go to the next
Okay.
address. All right, let's keep moving on. So 607, this is supposed to be Safari Transportation, no transportation company. And now we're going to 617, another transportation company. However, it is actually Cedar Riverside Liquor. Where is the transportation company?
617.
617 right
Dreamline
here.
Transportation for the state of Minnesota is registered to 617 Cedar Avenue South.
And it's a liquor store. David, they aren't even trying to hide that these
Yeah.
are transportation companies. Where are the vans at?
Should we ask?
So they're using these stores as front, right? These are just front.
Go ask.
Hey, we're looking for Dreamline Transportation.
What's that?
Now we're in 617, Dreamline Transportation.
No.
Where is the transportation company?
No, we don't have this.
You ever heard of Safari Transportation?
Safari, I know Safari, that money wiring, 607.
The money wiring.
Yeah,
Okay, that's money wiring.
yeah.
Safari
We're looking for
Transportation?
Safari
Maybe there.
Transportation.
607.
They said they never heard of it.
I never did. Safari company, the money wiring, they send money there. That's the 607.
So Safari gets the money and then they wire it out.
Yeah, the money.
That man just said that Safari is actually a
Okay, I'm kind of confused. So, did they use let's say these business owner or where the business is right now, they have their document and they have their address file, in government department. When they open up a business, you get your permit and all this stuff, right? So is it that these owners or these business are legally named, but for some reason when you go on the website, someone used these location as their address for their business? So I don't really know how. If this guy, it seemed like this guy have no idea what's happening. The guy that they went to and talked to, right? This guy. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, right? I'm just watching. I'm giving my little 2 cents, and I'm watching. But this guy doesn't. Seems like he doesn't even know what's happening, right? Like someone uses information to open a business and and he doesn't know, right? But I don't know. Right? I don't know.
That man just said that Safari is actually a money wiring company, so therefore they're receiving money and then wiring it somewhere underneath the name of a transportation company.
We said to go here.
Suite A right here. And then you have 617A right here, but this is reliable services, immigration, travel, and tax. I do not see a transportation company anywhere.
Morning. Hey, we're hoping to find Dreamline Transportation. Have you ever heard of it?
I'm not going to do it. Ask next door.
He said to ask here. That you would know.
Ask next door. This is a mailbox. It's not a real call.
So, Dreamline Transportation could be nothing more than a mailbox. 834.
So it could be one of these mailboxes. Well,
Okay, see you later.
607 Safari Transportation doesn't exist. It's actually a money wiring business. 617 Dreamline, inside of there, it's actually a liquor store. And then 617A is a place where there's a bunch of mailboxes and it says reliable ITT services. How are you doing, man?
I just want to ask you,
Yes, sir.
why are you sensationalizing?
I remember seeing this guy, bro. Why are you sensationalizing Somalian people and the Somalian community? Bro, I don't know. What do you think, bro? Like what? That's crazy.
The propaganda.
What are we
to-
sensationalizing?
To attack our community. What's your final objective?
We're
Are
not
you- are-
attacking your
are you-
community by any means.
Are you making
We're
good money
looking-
from this?
We're looking for fraud.
No, I'm
For
not.
instance, can you answer our question? Where's Safari Transportation Company 607?
One second.
It's not there.
How
And why
much-
don't you answer?
How much money are
Why don't you
you?
answer the
How much
question?
money
Where's
are you
617
making?
Dreamline Security?
How much money are you making?
I make
off
money
of
off
this?
of
Bro, why does it matter how much money or if he's making money off the video or not? Like I'm confused. Why does it matter, right? Does it really matter when we're literally seeing fraud and scam allegedly in broad daylight, right? People want to know, and he's giving the people what the people want to see. Like this is not a good thing if this is true and all these things are happening. This is not good.
YouTube. That's how I make my money.
Exactly. So you're making money off of sensationalizing
That my job
and attacking the
is.
Somali community.
I'm not attacking you guys. We're asking.
I'll tell you the
fraud is
reason why
fraud,
this is
sir.
happening. All right. Let me
David,
tell you the reason why
fraud
you're
is fraud,
this.
correct?
Yes.
This has nothing to do with race. This is fraud. Is
This
fraud.
absolutely has to do with us being Muslim,
No, it does not.
all right, and us being from Africa. This is a constitutional argument. If you don't want us here, change the freedom of religion. Say, listen,
Bro, what is this guy even talking about, bro? What is he talking about? He's guilt tripping Nick Shirley, right?
you don't want Muslims in this country anymore.
We're not saying
No,
that.
no, no, no.
We're not
Because
saying
when,
that.
When I go
Sir,
onto
we're
your
talking
comments,
about fraud. You're talking.
when I go onto your comments,
My comments
what
aren't
I see
me.
is people that say we do not want Muslims here, kick every single Muslim in Minnesota out of Minnesota.
That's a
Amazing.
comment.
You are listen.
That's not what I'm saying.
You're preparing for the Somali community to maybe be taken to concentration camps, just like
How?
the Japanese community. All
How?
right, you're sensationalizing.
No, we're not.
All right,
Sir,
something that
answer
can
the
listen.
question. Where-
that's something
where
that can,
is the transportation
something that
vehicle
can
company?
jeopardize
Answer the question.
safety and the protection of
This
the
is
Somali
fraud.
community.
We're talking
if
about fraud,
anything
sir.
happens to the Somali
We're talking about
community,
fraud.
Listen, I'm not doing anything. I'm not physically touching
You're
you.
getting very close.
I'm not physically
You're
touching
very
you.
close.
No, I'm not physically touching you.
This is fraud.
What
We're
you're
talking about
doing,
fraud.
what you're
you're,
doing,
You're
what you're
defending
doing,
fraud.
when I
You're
go
defending
into
fraud.
your comments,
You're defending fraud.
people who hate Muslims
Okay,
want
people
us
can-
out of here
people can say
for
what they
being
want. I'm not
Muslim,
censoring anybody.
Are using your material. Islamophobes use your material. People who hate Islam use your
Islamophobes.
material. Say to us, we don't want you here. Change
Islamophobe. Does that even exist, bro? Does Islamophobe exist? Is that even a thing? Right? Let me know.
the Constitution. But guess what? Let me tell you something. Guess what?
Say it. Say it. We're asking about
You know,
fraud.
what
We're
you
asking
do,
about fraud.
You hate Muslims.
I'm not saying I hate
You
Muslims.
hate you
We're
know
talking
you
about
hate
fraud.
Muslims.
We're talking
Why
about
are you
fraud.
attacking us?
This
are we
is
the
fraud.
only community
We're
that's
talking-
Listen. Oh, Christian.
because of fraud?
We're talking about
Are we
fraud.
the only community that does fraud? Are we the only community?
So is he saying that they're doing fraud and he's asking, are we the only community? May not be, but you know, this is the highlight. So this is what's happening until other darkness have come to the light. But this is in the light, and you guys are committing fraud, and you're trying to emotionally manipulate him and call him all these words to get people to feel sorry for him, to get people on your side, especially females, because they can't help themselves but judge, bro. They cannot help themselves but judge, and it is what it is, right? I mean, they are the weaker vessel, right? It's not me. I didn't say it. Listen, it's in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's who the devil will use, right? But it's crazy.
Yeah, does this.
This is about
All
fraud.
right, but there's what, 300 Somali
This is
providers in
fraud.
all of Minnesota?
There's actually
I'm not-
800.
Don't touch me. Is there like,
So,
do you speak English?
transportation companies.
Your security doesn't even speak English. Listen, let me tell you something.
See, this isn't a race issue, sir.
Listen, let me
This
tell
is
you
about
something.
fraud.
We have, what, 1,000 providers?
Yeah, you guys have a...
Even it's 2,000 providers.
Okay,
You
sir.
want to sacrifice the safety of
Sir.
80,000 people
We're not
because of fucking 2,000 providers? Are you
What is he
mad?
getting hostile, bro?
Are you stupid?
I'm not stupid, you're stupid.
You're
Where's the transportation company?
sensationalizing. What about if a mass
Listen.
shooting happens in Minnesota?
Listen, anyone that, is obsessed with their culture and their race and their people and, they're for their people and they're going to fight for their people, they're evil, bro. They're evil, right? Because now, you're being told what to do, right? Now, you're like, I gotta protect my people, I gotta run this guy out of my community because he's making us look bad. He wants to sacrifice our community, right? He wants to sacrifice us, so they take us to concentration camp and blah 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 blah. I don't care about that, buddy. We're here for fraud. If you committed fraud and you're in fraud, yeah, you're going to jail. We don't even want you to go to jail. We just want you to get shipped back, sent home. Because you're going to go to jail and the taxpayer money is going to be feeding you. No, send you back home. Go figure it out, right? But he's angry. Of course, he's judging Nick Shirley. He's emotional, just like a woman, just like his mother, right? He can't help but judge, right? And now we're seeing the evil coming out of him, because if the security guard wasn't there, I tell you, it'd be a different story. He's hostile, right? Because he judged. He's not even having a conversation, right?
It will be because of you. If any Somali gets hurt in Minnesota, it's because of Nick Shirley.
How? It's not. He's not gonna cause any Somalian to get hurt, right? Is he the one physically putting hands on them or whatever? No.
This is about
if
fraud.
One single Somali gets hurt.
This is about fraud,
it's
sir.
because of you. Sensationalizes. You son of a bitch. Sensationalizes.
Wow, you're
Get
very
the
nice.
Out of our neighborhood.
Very nice.
Get the out of our
Sir,
neighborhood.
can you tell me where the transportation
Get the
company
out
is?
of our neighborhood. We don't want you here. Get the out of here.
What is he doing, bro? You think because you're loud and you're angry and you're frustrated and you're running your mouth, that's gonna stop anything? No. It's besides the point. Now it actually, like, what are you hiding? You're trying to run him out. What are you hiding? What don't you not want us to find out? What do you not want us to know, right? That's the question. He's a bitch. He's a female. Any male that's emotional is a female, right?
Calm down, sir.
Get the out of here.
Sir, this is about fraud.
You wanted clicks?
You're
You got
sensationalizing yourself,
You
sir.
wanted clicks?
You're
You
sensationalizing
got
yourself.
You wanted clicks? You wanted the YouTube?
Tell me where the
You
transportation
wanted
vehicle
YouTube
is.
clicks? You got YouTube clicks. Now get the out of our community.
Tell me where the
Get
transportation
the out of our
vehicle is.
community.
Tell me where the...
You
This is about
racist
fraud.
motherfucker.
This is...
Say I don't want
This is
Muslims
about
here.
fraud.
Say I don't want Muslims here. Say it. Say
I'm
I
not-
want to change the constitution.
No, I don't
and
want to
wanna
change the
freedom of
Constitution.
religion, and I don't want Muslim Somalis in Minnesota. Kick them out. I was born in this country. You have to take the passport away from me. That is what you are.
Sir.
So if you're born in this country, does not make you American, but you see they identify with their Somalian background and their religion, Muslim. That's what they're putting first. So they're already telling you what country and what culture and what identity they have identified with, right? And that's crazy.
We're not talking.
Change the Constitution.
This is about fraud.
Appreciate it.
Get the fuck out of our community.
This is about fraud.
Fuck out of our community. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Stupid fucking idiot.
Tell me where the transportation company is then.
Get the fuck out of here.
Obviously for this video we had to get security because look at this now. Alright, we're going.
You have to go from here. I'm telling you.
But there is no transportation company in there. Fraud. There were no transportation companies.
No, none.
This isn't about race. This isn't against religion. This is about fraud. We're fighting fraud here. We're not fighting a race.
Well, and this is what happens when you put a spotlight on fraud.
Buddy, you are fighting a race. The Somalian community. They identify as Somalian Muslim people and community. It's literally, and you can say, because different race and but no, you can say it's race, right? But it's evil. You're fighting evil, and that's what it is, right? And I'm not saying, it's hard to say because I don't know Nick Shirley. I don't know him personally, because what you see on the internet is not really how people are. So it's hard to say. Right?
People who are benefiting become extremely violent, and the Somalis are the most violent people I have ever met in my whole life.
Because he couldn't answer the question. Where was the transportation company?
He wouldn't answer the question. All he did was make it about race and then issue threats.
Neither business was there or operating, and giving a very conservative estimate based off of David's numbers and other numbers online, it's fair to say each business is operating with an average of 20 vehicles and with a much lower and generous rate of $25 per trip. And with 10 alleged trips a day, each business is pulling an estimate of $1.3 million in gross revenue. And with those two locations alone, there's over $2.6 million in estimated fraud.
All right, we're going to the next location.
What's interesting, Nick, is that one of the places we just visited, the 617 Cedar Avenue South, that's for Dreamline Transportation. That's the address listed with the state of Minnesota. But the place that we're going right now is going to have vans that say Dreamline Transportation on them, but they haven't moved in months and months. You'll see they're covered with snow. There will be no tire tracks. And so why are they using this address? And all that was in there was a liquor store. And he told us to talk to the guy next door, and those were all just mailboxes. And then the guy next door said, go talk to him. I said, we just talked to him. Obviously, the cover up, and you see how they all stick together, and it's all this intimidation. And thank God we had the security we did there, because that would have been bad.
Now we're outside of this transportation vehicle company right here.
Yeah, and so you can see these are the vans that say Dreamline. You can see the sticker on the window and the numbers on the rear. None of these vehicles have moved in 8 months. I've been taking date stamp photos. All these vehicles are in the exact same spot they were 8 months ago. And look, there's no tire tracks, so they haven't moved.
And this van as well, this is Dreamline. Dreamline was the location where we got chased out from the Somalis.
I mean, people in the comments are going to be like, well, it probably snowed the day before and no one moved them.
On 617 Cedar, and this is a vehicle from Dreamline that actually didn't even exist. It was a liquor store, and now it's here, and the vans haven't moved at all. Literally, no vans and no tire tracks anywhere. If these vans are being used to transport people, whether it be healthcare, childcare, there would be snow tracks. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 vehicles here. No snow tracks anywhere. These vehicles are not being used, and these transportation companies are making lots of money. Meanwhile, there's actually nothing to show for. Here's all of the vehicles right here.
What a mess.
And the vehicles that are coming in and out, like this Toyota, it does not have anything to do with transportation company because there's no stickers on it and there's snow tracks. But the vehicles that are supposed to be used for transportation are literally locked in. Snow is building icicles. No one's even came out to remove the snow off the window. These transportation vehicles are not moving. And then right here, David has more paperwork for Silver Mountain. And there's 3 different companies in the same address.
Yeah.
So when we talk about how all these companies are intertwined, This is a perfect example of that.
And this is why these transportation companies are so essential to the fraud in Minnesota, because they allow the fraud to be supported, as the majority of the fraud is from welfare programs like daycares, autism centers, and adult daycares, and healthcare services. They need to leave a paper trail to make it look like something is happening. Therefore, they use these transportation companies to create that paper trail by saying they are moving people from an adult daycare to a healthcare provider, for example, but they actually never provide the service at the healthcare provider. But that paper trail allows them to continue to bill the state for the money, and everyone gets paid. That's why this fraud is so deep and hard to dismantle, because quite literally everyone is involved.
And it's all because the state of Minnesota never checks.
All right, so this is actually the location for Silver Mountain Inc., LLC, and Co. Let's see if any... Yes, we're wondering where Silver Mountain.
Silver Mountain?
Silver Mountain.
Oh, I don't know that. Where it is.
It says 2722 Park Avenue.
All of you, get out of here.
Where
Is
is
Silver Mountain here?
Silver Mountain. You don't have a permission to do that.
Okay,
You
so
were
Silver
ju-
Mountain does not exist.
You were
No, the name,
doing.
the
I don't
name's
give a
not,
shit.
the name's
I
not
don't-
Silver
don't-
Mountain, it's just Silver Mountain
Don't
Home
ask me
Healthcare.
that. When you come.
All right,
So
sir.
Silver
Well,
Mountain?
so
This
Silver,
is not a waste.
so
That's
Silver
the
Mountain
way
does
to
not
make a
exist.
business. You're making a
2722
business.
Park
You have
Avenue.
millions of people watching you.
Silver
You're making
Mountain.
business to
Okay,
600
sir.
people.
2720.
You have millions of people watching right
Yes.
now. Where is Silver Mountain
I don't
Home
know where
Healthcare?
Silver Mountain is.
Okay, well that's what we're
But
looking for. All right, we're
me
moving on.
sitting there-
So Silver Mountain does not exist. David, we're just simply asking for where is Silver Mountain Home
I can't find
Healthcare?
any of these companies. I mean, this is shocking. 3 companies are supposed to be in that building, and he's never heard of them. He doesn't know anything about them.
And look, so they don't exist there. Right there, Somali Senior Center and Adult Day Services, a daycare right there. All these welfare companies are in the same location, but their business,
Interesting.
that business didn't even exist.
It's all fraud, all of it.
So right there is a transportation company, no passenger, just a driver. How come you think when it comes time to take accountability for what's happening, or just to answer simple questions about the fraud, they can't answer?
Well, I think their reaction tells you all you need to know. The reaction is so violent that if there was no fraud going on, they would say, what are you talking about? They would have a civil conversation, but they can't, because they know we're shining the light on the fraud, and they have no defense. So in their mind, being loud and using profanity is their only defense.
Because I'm trying to give them the opportunity to say, where are the transportation companies? Where are the daycare? Where are the children? Where are the companies now? Yet they can't answer.
And to this point, Nick, the transportation companies we've been to, we haven't seen a single vehicle at any of them. In fact, some don't even exist. We can't even find them. We're going to the addresses that are listed on the Secretary of State's website as their business address.
This is a massive parking lot here. We're gonna go ask them where their vehicles are. They should not have any excuse as to why they don't have their vehicles here, other than if they are out driving right now. And what's the story behind this business?
Well, this business is new as of March of 2024. It's Muhammad Malim is the registered agent for 713 Minnehaha Avenue East.
Me and David headed into this building, however, the owner was not there.
We're here at the suite of Epimonia Transport LLC. There's actually not even a sign here. And anyone here, it looks like there's a guy over here. Let's see if we can talk to him really quick. Do you know about Epimonia Transport here?
So there was a transportation company here in 305 for a long time, even before I joined the building a few years ago. He's never really here. I've seen the office a couple times. There's barely anything in there but a couch. And then I see him maybe twice a month at IF. So
Nice.
And there's no transport vehicles outside. Massive parking lot, but no transport.
I've never seen one. I've been here for 3 years and I'm always here. I'm a workaholic. I'm just nonstop here, so I know everybody in the building. And this specific space here is probably the most sketchy out of any other business here. Everyone else is here. They're friendlier. He just pops in and out.
For instance, this guy Muhammad, he should have his business in 308. There should be transportation vehicles outside. There's nothing.
That's weird that you say 308 because he's always been in 305 for the last 3 years.
Wow, so he's even lying on his public records with the government.
I would assume if he was to make...
If this is true, he's a slimy one, right? Slimy.
And doing fraud, it makes sense to switch it up and throw people off track. It would be the first thing somebody would do, I would think.
So since the fraud has started to be exposed, Muhammad has left the scene, and that guy just said, he confirmed that there has never even been transportation vehicles outside. So Muhammad has completely left the scene. He's nowhere to be found, and this parking lot, massive parking lot, actually never even had any transport vehicles according to the guy who lived or had his office next to Muhammad. How quick do you think the fraud would dry out here in Minnesota if they were to cut out the transportation side of the fraud?
I think it would have a massive effect, and that the signal that would send would let people know the party's over.
Because if me and you were to go to the doctor, we'd either have to find a family member, drive ourselves, or pay for an Uber. How come they even have this set up?
Yeah, I tried to arrange a ride with one of these Somali transportation companies. They said they were all full. So now we're at 2833 13th Avenue South in Minneapolis, and there's supposed to be a non-emergency medical transportation company here called Advance Mobility Incorporated. And what's interesting about this company is that state records show that it first registered with the state of Minnesota in 1999.
And they have been in business for over 26 years.
Yes, correct.
And so we're gonna go inside.
They must have a lot of vehicles.
So this is Advanced Mobility 2833, boarded up. All these windows are covered right here. We're gonna see if we can go inside. There's a bunch of shops in here. We have money transferring shop. We got clothes in here. There's a coffee shop. Let's see if Advanced Mobility is in here. We got spices. Is Advanced Mobility here?
Do you know 224?
I don't think you guys are allowed to record it.
Do you know where Advanced Mobility is?
Suite 224.
She's recording over there, so. Suite 224. Do you guys know where Advanced Mobility is? Do you guys know where Advanced Mobility is?
Advanced Mobility?
Yeah, we're looking for it. Never heard of it?
What is this? What is that?
Oh, my name is Nick Shirley. We're just looking for Advanced Mobility.
Hey,
Where's Advanced Mobility at?
we don't care about Advanced Mobility.
That's what we're asking for. All right, we're looking for Advanced Mobility. Nobody can help us right now. We got a whole group of people trying to get us out of here. We're looking for Advanced Mobility.
We don't care about Advanced Mobility.
Advanced Mobility doesn't exist.
Get the f*** out of here, man. Get out. You need to get out. You need to get out. Get out.
Now they're pushing us out of here.
Get out.
Where's Advanced Mobility at?
We don't care about Advanced Mobility.
That's what we're asking for.
Get out. Get out.
Would you like to give a statement on where Advanced Mobility is?
Nope. Go ahead. Get out. We don't care.
So Advanced Mobility is not anywhere here. We're leaving, sir. Would you like to give a statement on what's happening here in Minnesota?
You make stuff up. This is a lie. I don't care. Who do you work for? Who do you work for? No, who do you work for?
Nick Shirley.
Who do you work
This
for?
is Nick Shirley, sir.
I don't care about Nick Shirley. That's you.
Yes, sir.
But who do you work for?
For Nick Shirley.
I don't care about Nick Shirley.
That's who he's working for today, Nick Shirley.
This is from the
We
state
don't
of
care. We don't care
Minnesota.
about that. Get out of here.
Stop here.
And see, you guys say I can't film, but look at you guys filming. You can do that. You can film here.
Pay from the
Advanced Mobility doesn't exist.
Well, so what was interesting was we walked in there, and on the state's website, it says it's in Suite 224, but it's a one-story building. None of the suites had the number 2 on them. It doesn't exist. And it's been registered since 1999, and it doesn't exist.
All right, next location.
Wow.
David, where are we at?
We're at what's called Ray's, R-A-Y-Z Transportation, LLC.
And this is Ray's Transportation. We're on a street. There's no parking lot for any transportation vehicles. We'll see what happens. This is the address for Ray's Transportation. Let's see if anybody is here. Is Ray's Transportation here, sir?
I don't know. Transportation place. There's no transportation places here.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well,
all
It's just Ray's,
healthcare places.
R-A-Y-Z.
well, I think it's confirmed they're not here, David. So it's confirmed that Ray Transportation, all of these transportation companies, they're kind of like ghost companies. They exist on paper, but they don't actually exist in person. Would you like to see anybody in the government here held accountable?
Most definitely, because there can definitely be an allocation of funds.
And what's your message to Tim Walz?
Make a change, because there's definitely, even when it comes down to like the kids and stuff, there's definitely stuff that like we need spaces for the things that are going on that they're not doing. We need these type of spaces for it. Now this is some crazy stuff, but I'm glad that you bringing light to it. It is a crazy, interesting situation.
Hey, what's up? What you got going on, man? Hey. You keep that false narrative that you be going on. It's a nonsense.
You should get in your car because
you should not be doing that, right? You are creating misinformation. This is not fair. It's not fair for the American people to be doing that. It's not fair.
It's not fair for the American people to be doing that.
You cannot be doing that. You're not being fair. This country is built on fairness. You're not being fair. You cannot come in the community and be doing that.
So we shouldn't allow fraud to be happening, right?
Let the legal system do its job.
Well, it's failed.
We got a governor. We got an attorney general. Let them do the job. You're not in a position to do the job.
Listen.
You're not a prosecutor.
Let the mayor, let the governor, let the people that are in charge of Minnesota deal with the fraud. They're not even dealing with the fraud, bro. They're not even dealing with it. You know why? They didn't even know. I mean, they know about it, right? They know about it, but they're not dealing with it because I have some clip after this, right, to show you guys.
If you want to run for office, go ahead, run for office. But you cannot be doing this. This is misinformation. This is information.
How is it misinformation, sir? It's from the
This is what you're doing.
state
you're coming
of Minnesota.
You're coming everywhere. Where you coming from?
You see what I mean? We're talking about the facts that's happening here.
You can't. It's Southside. It's my turf. Get it.
Sir, so we were just having a civil conversation. That guy hopped out of his car in the middle.
Man said it's our turf. Our turf. We run this bitch. We run this, right? Man said they run this state in America. That's crazy. That's crazy, right?
Middle of the road. In the middle of the road about the fraud that's happening. And he's saying that I'm the bad guy for showing light of what's happening here.
They're passionate. They're passionate people. They don't want this type of stuff either going on or be brought to light. So that's what
they're passionate. They're evil. Anyone that's passionate is evil. 100%.
They're gonna do. They're gonna. It's a very tight knit community.
You saw it firsthand how crazy it gets out here. He hopped out in the middle of the intersection.
Yeah, I'll say.
So this isn't about race. You're a black guy. They're black, right? We don't have no ill feelings towards you by any means. We're talking about the fraud that's happening. So God bless you, sir, and thank you very much. Why are we doing this?
Why was that guy crying?
So
though?
we're
Was he
doing
crying? Is it that cold? Like, I'm confused.
this, A, because it's the right thing to do. The people of Minnesota and the people of America want this done. Fraud is fraud. And when we try and talk with these people and say,
listen, I understand fraud is bad.
look, the main reason we're doing this is to find out why are all these checks being written by the state of Minnesota for companies that don't even exist. That's what we're trying to figure out. It's not a race issue. It's a fraud issue, and fraud is fraud.
And so what most people don't understand about this fraud is it is literally in the entire state of Minnesota. It's not just in one part of Minneapolis.
Right, and so I think what happens is the people in the suburbs of Minneapolis and St. Paul, they get lulled into a false sense of security because they say, oh, that's in Minneapolis, it doesn't affect us, or that's in St. Paul. And we're showing that this fraud spreads throughout the entire state of Minnesota, including all of the suburbs, and we're going to bring to light exactly what's going on in those respective suburbs.
And so what's happening in this suburb of St. Louis Park?
Well, this is one of the Somali NEMT, non-emergency medical transportation companies that's registered with the state of Minnesota in St. Louis Park. And so let's see if this one actually exists.
This is the location of Crescent Transportation. We have no vans outside right now. Does not look like any vans are outside. Let's go inside, see if Crescent Transportation exists. Here we are, and it's an apartment complex. There's no signage of any Crescent Transportation Company. Once again, another fraudulent business where they don't even have a storefront to to show where they're at. This is an apartment complex. So this is an apartment complex right here?
Yeah.
And have you ever seen Crescent Transportation out here?
Nope.
And what do you think about the fraud taking place here in Minnesota?
Huh? I'm a taxpayer. I don't like it.
What's your message to all the fraudsters?
Huh? Prosecute their ass. Take them to jail.
And how do you feel knowing that, for instance, right here, a transportation company that receives money from the government is not even here? It's the apartment complex.
I just said, I don't like it. I'm a taxpayer. I work hard for my money. People out here fraud, they still go to jail.
And should Tim Walz
jail them?
Oh, he cricket too, huh? All them cricket, all the politicians. My daddy ain't never liked none of them.
So that man right there just confirmed that this is an apartment complex.
Right, and so the
Man
city
said my daddy ain't like none of them.
cities have specific rules governing operating businesses out of apartments. They do not allow transportation companies to park vehicles in an apartment parking lot.
That's
None of
true.
the cities,
That will never happen.
cities allow that.
Because even
that will never happen.
if you were to be running a transportation company out of your apartment, there's
Bro, come on.
nowhere to park the cars.
Well, where are they? There aren't any. Crescent, I don't see anything with Crescent on it anywhere.
More fraud taking place here.
So this is called Hopkins Child Care Center. This facility is licensed to hold 118 children. So this should be a really big facility. And this year alone, they have received $2.25 million from the state of Minnesota. And last year,
that's some big money.
They received $1.92 million from the state of Minnesota. And this facility, in the past 5 years, has been in the top 10 for the most money received from the state of Minnesota.
So there should be plenty of children. There should be footprints of children walking in and out.
This should be a very busy place, yes.
So this right here is Hopkins Child Care Center. They're receiving over $2 million a year. All of the
118
windows
kids.
are completely blacked out. You can't even get in. And for a place that's supposed to have over 100 children, there's no footprints anywhere going into the store. And it's
wild.
Midday right now.
Why? Nick, listen, buddy. You came at the wrong time. You came at, I don't know what time you came. Maybe you went in the morning, maybe you went in the afternoon. But regardless of that, you always gonna go at the wrong time, buddy. They don't operate in the time that you go. That's crazy.
This is the backside of the daycare. Ringing the doorbell right now. See if anybody comes. Hello, sir. How are you doing? How are you doing? Yes, sir.
Get out.
Okay, listen.
Get out. This is our business.
Each other, okay?
Yes,
What are you
sir.
looking for?
We don't care what you do on the parking lot.
Go this side.
This
private.
I can be here in the parking lot.
No. You don't be here.
Wait,
What are
can
you
we
looking
ask
for?
you about the daycare? It's alright.
you looking
It's alright.
for?
Can we ask you about the daycare?
No. I don't care, Ken.
Sir, I'm not racist.
You have to live here.
I'm asking
No. You don't ask me nothing. man.
$2.25 million.
Get out, you guys. Get out.
$2.5 million.
Get out.
This is a business.
Get out, hey. Get out.
Yo, if you really want to clear like the Somalian community name, and you're attacking our business, you're attacking our people, because I know I'm running a legit business and I have nothing to hide. Oh, Nick Shirley, come on! Look at all the kids we have, buddy. Look what's happening. I would gladly do that, because guess you have nothing to hide, right? But you only act this way. You only act in self-defense and to protect your ego and your false nature with anger, frustration, loud noise, yelling, whatever you want to do. Right? And you think you're smart because you're yelling and it's going to cause commotion. You're going to protect yourself. If anything, this is more shining light on you, the business owner, because like, why are you behaving like this? You own a business. Why are you behaving like this? If you're operating a functional business and it's legal, why are you behaving like this? I would actually welcome you in, man. Come on. You want coffee? Wait. No, tea. Tea's better, right? Come on in, man. Have a seat. Look, you want to talk to some? I mean, you can't talk to the kids without the parents, right? But come on in, you know.
What are you
That's
looking
crazy.
for?
We're asking. We just want to
Get out!
We
Get
just
out!
want to ask you
You
about
can't come out with
$2.25 million.
Get out!
You say, get
Get
the
out.
fuck out of here, man.
Get out, guys! Get out!
You cannot do that.
Get out! No, you cannot. You cannot do that.
Where?
Get out!
This is.
Get out, man. No. Get lost. Get out. No.
Sir.
You have to get out. This is our property. Get out.
Why?
Get out.
Can I ask you about the daycare? I have the paperwork right here.
No. Get out.
What's the need
Get
for
out.
$2.25 million for a
I'm telling
daycare?
you, get out. Get
Can
out.
you answer the question?
Get out. No, I don't ask you any question. You guys, get out.
You can't answer the
Get
question.
out. No. Who are you?
My name's Nick
Who are you?
Shirley.
No, I don't give a shit. Get out.
Could you answer the question?
No, I don't.
What's the need for $2.25 million?
What a mess.
No. $1 million.
I don't-
Don't worry about it. Get out.
Okay.
Get out.
And it's licensed for 100.
Bro,
Get out.
what?
Children?
Yo,
I don't
what
think
is this, bro? What is that? Wait.
any
They
footprints
showed
of
more
any
of it?
children
What is
here.
that?
I don't see any footprints of any children here.
Get out. Guys, get out. No,
One-
you're not asking nothing, man.
I'm
Get
just
out.
asking you about what we're
No,
seeing here.
No, get out.
Do you-
Get out our business.
you-
Get out.
sir.
This
That's crazy, bro. Look at the drawing. What?
is my property.
You have millions
Get
of people
out.
watching right now.
Fucking
Can you say what's the need
$million.
for $2.25 million?
$1 million.
And where are the
man. Get out.
118 children?
Motherfucker, get out.
Sir, I'm just
Get
asking you a
out.
simple question.
Get out. No, you don't ask me any question. Get out.
These people are full of anger and hatred. I mean, it's the same thing, but they're full with emotions, right? And that's what I told you. An emotional person is passionate. They have these feelings that drive them. They have this feeling that if I don't get angry, if I don't have these feelings, who would I be, right? Because people use anger to fuel them to achieve things in their life, like to achieve a goal. They get burned by their girlfriend or by some friend, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna prove you this, I'm gonna prove you that, and they use that anger to drive them, not realizing that anger is actually destroying you, because and in the first place it's because you're judgmental, and the judgment, well, it's not you, but the evil inside of you that is judging, it's gonna destroy you. It's gonna kill you. I mean, you're already dead at that point. You're already dead, right? You're already dead, and you don't even realize that, because you're spiritually dead, and the evil and the darkness that is inside of you, that passionate, angry, frustrated, all the same, judgmental, all the same. It's because you judge, you get angry, and you're not realizing you're now. Look at him. Watch this. He's so upset, and he's saying all of these things, and he think he's hurting Nick Shirley by saying it, but really he's hurting himself, because we're looking at him and we're like, why is he behaving like this? You know, he doesn't have to behave like this, but whatever. People can do whatever they want, right? People can do whatever they want. God gave them a life, and they get to choose to do what they want to do with it. I mean, do you really get to choose? Not really, but you have this false idea that you can choose to do what you want to do with it. And he's like, God is not going to impose on you like your mother did and your father did and your friends did, because you have to make them happy so you can be friends with them. No, God is not going to do that. He's not going to do any of that. He's going to let you stay in the misery. He's going to let you stay in hell. He's going to let you stay in your emotions. He's going to let you stay in your death. Like you're dead, literally. When you're separated from God, you're dead, because everything that you're doing it to yourself, even though you think you're doing it to other people. Like maybe they backstab you, they talk about a secret that you told them. Well, why you told them the secret in the first place, right? But that's the thing, right? And you hate them for it because they tell other people. Well, really, you're judging. You're literally judging. So, I mean, he's just full of hatred, right?
You have the opportunity
Get
to
out.
answer
No.
the question.
You can't ask me nothing. Get out. Get out of business, man. Get out. Get out, man. Get out.
Sir,
Get out.
just answer the question.
No.
Just answer
Get
the
out.
question.
No, get out. Leave.
Sir, just answer the simple question.
Hey, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
You YouTube, man. Get out.
All right, code word has been given. We're out.
Get out.
We're out.
Get out of here.
Peace. At least in the
Sir,
Middle
just
East.
answer the question. Where are the children? No footprints of any children around here. No footprints of any children. They can't even answer the question. We gave them so many opportunities.
Wait for him.
We gave them plenty of opportunities. Just answer some simple questions. Millions of people are watching right now.
They came out with guns blazing. All we want to know is where are the children? 118 children, no footprints in the snow. all of their vehicles were sitting there with 2 feet of snow on them. They haven't moved in months.
The windows are all blacked out.
Yeah.
It's the same thing at all these daycares. 4 men came out, yet they couldn't answer the simple question. We had it right here. 118 children. $2.25 million this year.
Well.
Welcome
Would
to
you
Minnesota.
look at that.
Now this daycare center, how much money has this one received?
So this this child care center is called Proud Child Care Center, and it's in Eden Prairie, Minnesota, which is a very high income area. It's a further out suburb from Minneapolis, but there are a lot of multi-billion-dollar homes right in this neighborhood. And this child care got $1.25 million in funding in fiscal year 2025.
Proud Child
It got
Care
$1.08 million last year. It opened in 2021. Let's go see if we can find any kids.
There should be at least 40 children here. Looking at the snow prints, does not look like there's any snow prints of any young children. And all of these windows are completely blacked out. Let's see if we could just talk to somebody. Could I enroll my son Joey into daycare here? Well, do you have a paperwork where I could enroll a child? Who are you? Oh, my name's Nick Shirley. I was wondering if I could enroll a child. I have a son named Joey.
Who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Where you come from?
Yeah, I'm just coming out and seeing if I could enroll my child, Joey. We just want to get a statement as to why this daycare needs $1.26 million and if it's even possible to enroll somebody like my child, my imaginary child, Joey. No, you guys can't give a clear statement, or could you even give me a paper to enroll a child into the daycare? Just to show that you guys are a legit business. It would debunk all claims if you could just give me a piece of paper saying where to enroll a child. You can't do that. Okay, well thank you very much. And I hope this place actually is holding 47 children because you guys are receiving $1.26 million in this year alone. So have a great rest of your day. They won't even give us a paper to enroll a child. Could have debunked all their claims. They can't even do it. One of the big talks about the fraud is about Quality Leering Center. It's a daycare that has received $1.9 million. It's licensed for over 99 children. And instead of Quality Learning, it says Quality Leering Outside. But the big controversy about the Quality Leering Center is that Somalians, after the video went live, they all of a sudden started shuffling children into the daycare. But at the same time, the Commissioner of Children of Minnesota was on a live stream saying they had closed the daycare a week ago.
Quality Learning Center closed just over a week ago.
How much money has this place all received? And
That's crazy. That's crazy, right? So not only that, they show that you guys are lying about the fraud. The next day you have kids coming pulling up in cars, but yet the people that oversees these what do you call it, accounts, and send this money away, send the money to them and all that, said that the business had closed, but yet you're operating. What a mess, huh? What a mess.
This is the one that's licensed for 99 children. This fiscal year, they've received $1.9 million, and in fiscal year 2024, they had received about $2.2 million, so about $4 million in the last 2 fiscal years.
we're up in the Quality Leering Center, 1-800-FRAUD, as now it had been confirmed that this place was closed down, and now they're shuffling children into the daycare.
So Tiki Brown said this facility was closed.
Oh, she said a week ago.
And now magically it's full of cars. So how can it be closed if people are coming and going?
Fraud. Why do you have everybody in
Yeah. Okay, this is the owner right here.
They can record. We just need to get off the property.
Okay.
So you guys can record. So how come they said this building was closed? We're trying to speak to the owner. They won't even answer a simple question. Look, now he's going inside.
Hey, sir, don't run though. It looks suspicious when you run, brother. And you can smile, but bro.
Sir, I'm right here.
He's right here to speak to you.
I'm right here.
Don't do that.
Nick Shirley is there when it's open. Well, technically it's closed, but it's open, right? They're operating. He's there at opening hours, and the guy is not talking now. But he had so much to say when he wasn't around, right? That's crazy.
Oh,
you can't defend the fraud.
Oh, come on, at the daycare doing.
Giving her
not
finger.
at the daycare doing the middle finger though.
We have like 100
My name is
cameras on
John.
it. Now, both of these people have interesting ties with politicians inside of Minnesota. For instance, the man who's running the daycare, he was celebrating with Mayor Fry after he won re-election of mayor inside of Minneapolis. And then this lady right here seems to be a friend of Ilhan Omar, as she has photos with her outside of the restaurant, and she also has videos of her giving a tour to a separate daycare to Mayor Fry. It really makes you wonder why these politicians haven't fought against the fraud, knowing that it's happening in locations like Quality Learning Center. Meanwhile, they're taking photos and celebrating with them at events. What's your feel on the fraud here in Minnesota?
With taxpayers funded dollars. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. This is wild. They buy the votes, bro. This is wild.
This is part of the cover.
Yo, watch this.
They're
Watch
trying
this.
to cover
This
their
is
tracks.
this is the lady. This is the lady that was in that video that I react to. This lady, and she's like, "Listen, the sign. We try to get people come out to fix the sign, but because of the weather, no one." Like, bitch is lying. Bitch is a liar. That's what that bitch is. Liar.
This is part of the cover-up. They're trying to cover their tracks. So, let me say this on camera. If you can prove that any of the information that I have here is false, I'll give you $100,000 cash.
Okay.
If any of it's false or inaccurate in any way. Anybody want to take me up? And if you can't prove it, you have to give me $100.
So you saying all that's real?
100%. I'll give you $100,000 if you can disprove my information.
See, they all went silent. Silent.
Huh? Anybody? Your $100 versus my $100,000 cash.
They're all silent. What do you think about the fraud here?
Hey, the fraud here in Minnesota, I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy. Like, what do you mean specifically? What do you mean?
Yeah, how do you feel about this daycare, for instance, receiving $1.9 million? And they couldn't even spell learning right. They spelled leering.
Hey, man, Somalis, they're an interesting creature. I'm not gonna lie, I can't say too much. I'm already too hot. But, I mean, Tim Walz, you gotta solve this stuff. Minnesota really cracked down on this because they've been doing this for years. So.
Should Tim Walz be prosecuted?
Hell yeah.
And at this point, you're probably wondering where all the millions and billions of dollars has gone. Well, it's been well tracked that a lot of the money...
You know, they caught a Somalian person coming with a bunch of money, bro. I forgot about that report, actually.
Millions, hundreds of millions of dollars has been funneled through TSA at the airport inside of Minnesota. It's been well tracked and documented. Even in 2017, there was reports coming from the local Fox News station, and I was actually able to meet up with a whistleblower who used to work as an agent at TSA on the side of narcotics, and he saw millions of dollars go through TSA.
And what kind of fraud did you see take place here in Minnesota?
So I worked for the airport police for 31 years. 24 of those years I worked in narcotics at MSP Airport. And
wait, hold on. Let's go back.
Those years I worked in narcotics.
How long he says he worked for?
TSA.
And what kind of fraud did you see take place here in Minnesota?
So I worked for the airport police for 31 years.
31? 24?
24 of those years I worked in narcotics at MSP Airport. And my recollection was from about 2015-16 to 2021 when I retired. I would get emails from our dispatch saying like 2 male Somali descent individuals. They would give us their names. They claimed the cash, that they had a large amount of cash at the checkpoints. We'd get all this information in an email, and I believe they would send it right away. So TSA would contact our dispatch telling us this, then our dispatch would relay the info via email to us.
And how much was the money?
The money, the smallest amount in a suitcase that I heard was like $750,000.
Whoa!
It was.
Wow, the smallest amount, bro. What am I doing, bro? What am I doing wrong, bro? Huh? What am I doing wrong, bro? I need $750,000 right now, right?
Anywhere from $1 million to $6 million in a suitcase. And there usually was, as far as I can remember, there was always 2 individuals traveling. So you would have maybe one guy with 2.2 million and another guy with 3 million. And
at airports, you're able to take $10,000 without declaring it. How are these guys able to take
That's what I'm thinking. How?
Millions of dollars.
Because as far as I know, as long as they declared it, they were fine. So then TSA would contact HSI and Customs, and I'm sure they got the information. We got the information. My administration knew about it, and I trust that they sent that on to higher state officials on this, but nothing was ever done the whole time I was there. I talked to one individual. We were going after narcotic cash leaving the airport. This was always fraud. We had no nexus to that this cash was related to narcotics. So our hands were kind of tied. We couldn't do a whole lot.
How do you suspect these Somalians had millions of dollars to move in an airport?
We would rack our heads all the time, like, where are they getting this? Where in the world are they getting this money? And I had heard about these daycares and whatnot, but I mean, I thought at the time, okay, maybe they had 10 daycares, but apparently they have a lot more than that. We were all just racking our heads trying to figure this out.
So you openly saw just millions of dollars get moved through these airports?
I saw one time. I saw an open suitcase with the cash because we were looking into seeing if it was narcotics related, which it was not.
How much money do you think moved through the airport in your time?
Millions, literally millions and millions. I mean, we're talking for a good 5-6 years, you're talking, I don't know, 5 to 6 million a week. It would happen.
America's getting robbed, bro. Yo, you know the funniest thing about it? Wait till you see what happened, right? You're gonna see what's going on, right? Hold on. I got something for you. Hold on. Hold the phone.
Twice a week. You would get twice a week where there would be somebody flying, 2 people flying out with $1 to $2 to $3 to $4 or $5 million twice a week, every week, without fail.
And where were those people traveling to?
So
Somalia.
This is the word I got, that they would fly to Atlanta, take a flight from Atlanta to Dubai, and then apparently what I had heard was it was too dangerous to go any further with it, so they'd wire the money to Somalia. Whether they scraped a whole bunch off the top and did that, I don't know.
Wow, so they take the money from Minnesota, take it to Atlanta, and then take it to Dubai, and then from Dubai they then wire the money.
Correct. I don't know that for sure, but that's what I was told by other investigators.
So all the taxpayers' dollars were funneled through the airports.
Wait, I got a message.
And then taken to Dubai to be sent to Somalia.
Yes. It appears that's how it all went down, yes.
Listen, man. I'm just saying, man, that's crazy. That's crazy, right? That is just insane, right? So all of that is going down, you know? And wait, I got more for you. You think it was done? We're an hour in the stream. I don't want to do a 3-hour stream, but we're an hour something in, all right? And the next clip I'm going to play, bro. President Trump just announced he is suspending all payments to sanctuary cities and state like Minnesota and California starting February 1st. That's a statement. We don't know if it's really going to happen, but that's what Trump is saying, right? That's what Trump is saying. But let's check the clip out. I don't have Facebook logged in, bro. Oh, you can still play it. Hold on. Hold the phone. Wait, what? Where is this over here, bro? Okay, go down. Okay, here we go. Can you guys see? Okay, you can see, right? Let's pull it over here. Drag it down a little bit. Okay. Wait, where's the volume on this? There we go. So this is Trump. This is what Trump is saying, right? Wait, what?
Payments to sanctuary cities. Starting February 1st, we're not making any payments to sanctuary cities or states having sanctuary cities because they do everything possible to protect criminals at the expense of American citizens, and it breeds fraud and crime and all of the other problems that come. So we're not making any payment to anybody that supports sanctuary cities.
Do you guys agree with that? What do you guys think about that? Do you agree? Suspend all payments until you can get stuff under control, right? I think that's it's a good idea, right? And then, should I play the video first? Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey admit, right? You know what? We're gonna play it in between this video. The two clips that I have of Jacob Frey, I'm gonna play it in between this video that I'm gonna react to, that is Asmongold, right? I'm gonna play it in between because there's some parts while I was driving home, you know, snowstorm, it's crazy outside, crazy, right? I was listening to it and I'm like, while I got home and I'm like, let's put this video together, right? While I play this video, when you read certain part in the video, I'm gonna pull up the two clip that I have and play it for you guys, which is crazy. But
An illegal immigrant just tried to run over ICE agents in San Antonio. Is this true? What's this?
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Wait, let me turn it down.
Texas plates.
Okay.
Come out of the car. Come out of the car. Open the window. Go. He's in proceedings. He's good to go. Let me get my plate. Lower the window.
Watch out behind you. Watch out. Holy.
Just shoot him.
Watch out in front of you. Watch.
Just shoot him. What are you doing?
Let's just shoot him.
I don't know. This is what's so insane to me. Just shoot the guy.
San Antonio.
What are we
Texas.
doing?
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Cut it off. Cut it off.
This is crazy, right? This is just straight up crazy.
Now, cut it off. Turn off the car. Cut the car. Cut off. Come out of the car. Come out of the car. Come out. Now.
All right, here with Reaction ICE Director Todd Lyons.
Look at him go.
Todd, I mean, if that doesn't educate the public about these ramming incidents, I don't know what else will.
They need to just, if you're using your car to ram police officers or to ram their cars with police officers right around them, I think the police should just shoot you. I do. And I don't see why not. Like, if you're going around, like, a car is a deadly weapon. You're going around driving a car, trying to run people over.
You know what just came to mind? Why aren't the leftists getting together and saying, listen, you know, they come together and say, guns are the problem. Ban the guns. Guns are bad. Because guns kill people, right? Look at them using car to kill people and trying to run over ICE agent and do crazy stuff, right? Should they not get together as well and say, listen, cars are bad. Ban the cars. Because cars can kill people, right? We're using their logic, which is so dumb. It makes no sense. It's so dumb. I don't understand how they think, bro. It's so dumb. It's ridiculous.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Why should we in America tolerate people that are trying to run and ram other cars to get away from the law? It's insane. It's reckless endangerment. Absolutely. It puts everybody else at risk, and there's no reason it should be happening.
Listen, You think you guys seen anything yet? It's gonna get worse. You better thank God Trump is in office. It would have been worse than now, but you know, Trump is doing his thing. There's so much he can do, right? There's only so much he can do. He can't change the heart of the people. He can't do that, right? But he's doing enough to lay down the law of the land. And I can appreciate that, right?
This is crazy. You can't just execute people? Yeah, you absolutely can. 100% you can. If you have somebody that's driving around and they're using their car as a deadly ramming weapon and they're putting officers' lives in danger that are around them, you absolutely should shoot them. 100% you should. It's not even a question. Why would you not do that?
You gotta protect yourself, right? Just saying.
What do you mean? Duh, it's an excuse. It's self-defense. Yes. The hell you can't put down a dangerous lunatic? Yeah. This amount of empathy that we have for these lunatics, these psychos, these retards, it needs to stop. It does. It has to stop. Maybe a warning shot first? No. The warning shot was whenever they said, get out of the car.
I can agree with that.
What are you talking about?
That was the warning shot. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
On top of what happened, you know, previously we now have 3 in recent days. Very dangerous now. Do you tie a lot of this danger to the rhetoric of people like Tim Walz, who compares ICE to Gestapo?
Yeah. We're gonna pause here for a little bit. Let me pull up one of these clips, bro. I think it's this one. Let's see. I think it's this one. Ah! So, you know, the rhetoric of ICE is the enemy, right? ICE is the enemy. ICE is the enemy. So we're going to play this clip. Watch this.
To maintain order. And we're in a position right now where we have residents that are asking the very limited number of police officers that we have to fight ICE agents on the street. To stay.
Yo! Yo, the police is like, what?
To maintain order. And we're in a position right now where we have residents that are asking the very limited number of police officers that we have to fight ICE agents on the street.
Watch this.
To stand.
Buddy's like, what are you talking about, bro? What? Buddy's like, yo, what? Fight ICE agent. Yo, this is crazy, bro. Of course, he doesn't want ICE to deport the people that put him in power, bro. They bought him and he bought them, right? He said, "Listen, you keep me in power, you can get all the taxpayer dollars that you need. Just keep voting for me, right?" That's crazy.
By their neighbors. We cannot be at a place right now in America where we have 2 governmental entities that are literally fighting one another. Why are we put in this position? We're put in this position because we have approximately 600 police officers in Minneapolis, far fewer that are able to work at any given time. And there are approximately 3,000 ICE agents in the area.
Buddy, you lost.
3,000. The 600 police officers that we have are charged on any given day with investigating crime to maintain order. And we're in a position right now where we have residents that are asking the very limited number of police officers that we have.
Oh. He's just going over it. I mean, listen, man. Listen, buddy. Man said, I want citizens are asking us, you know, to fight ICE agents. Buddy eyebrows light up. It's like, what?
Bro,
what is he talking about, bro?
Calling upon individuals
to impede or obstruct, ICE law enforcement operations nationwide, you're going to see incidents like this.
Yep.
And that was a video you're probably not going to see on mainstream media, right? That actually shows.
What was the change that made him get out of the car when earlier he didn't? Whenever he realized that he couldn't get away. He tried to push back and forth, but he couldn't do that. And whenever he realized that he couldn't get away,
he's stuck.
Then he decided to get out of the car after they broke the window. That's the reason why.
So it's a forced
Exactly
decision.
what's happening. You saw the officers and agents attempting to apprehend a criminally illegal alien, and there they are using their weapon, using their car as a weapon.
Exactly.
The lead vehicle, the ICE vehicle, the gray one that was struck, that officer had to go to the hospital with neck injuries. And every day, Sean, this is what the men and women of ICE are facing.
Absolutely.
It's constant impediments, constant attacks like this. And, it's not safe for my
There's no
folks.
warning
It's not
shots?
safe
Yeah,
for
I
the
know.
public. It really needs to stop.
What do you make?
No, this is nuts. I mean, like, some of these other things that have been happening is just fucking insane. Like, I've been watching some of these that have gone down, and then, oh, you have this. Remember this girl from yesterday? Here's another one. Warning shots are such a dumb statement, and a bullet still has somewhere to go. I think that a lot of people believe in something like warning statements or warning shots because they don't think about it. It's the same as like, well, why don't you shoot the tires? These are people that haven't really thought about it for any reason at all, and they're just going around and saying whatever they think makes sense. Life isn't a movie? Yeah, basically. I think that's true. I think everybody knows that. Warning shots are Reddit logic. They are. Oh, here we go.
As someone with ADHD, it is so clear to me that the only reason I take stimulants is because... As someone with ADHD, it is so clear to me that the only reason I take stimulants is because I have to capitalism.
This bitch is crazy. This bitch is crazy, bro. Wow.
That's really it. Like, someone was asking me the other day, like, oh, how was your journey with medication treating you? And I was like, well, it's great. I can focus. I can sit at my computer so much longer.
Can you guys believe this? That she was a nutball?
Beyond that,
who could have believed that?
Literally, the only things that it really helps me be successful at are the things that capitalism needs me to do to be a better capitalist. And so I would love to live in a world where...
You mean having a job and taking care of yourself?
I could just be who
Yeah.
I was without having to medicate.
I can just be who I want to be.
To, get through the day, survive, pay my bills, do the things that I really don't want to have to do.
Yeah.
Instead, I would love to, create, do art, clean my house, be present, not have to pay the bills,
Hold on. So is she telling us that she would love to be present, but she said she was present, right, on the medication, right? Did she not say that? I'm confused.
To, get through the days.
Right? She said she's paying more attention, right? ADHD means you don't stay still. You're not paying attention, right?
It really helps me be successful at are the things that capitalism needs me to do to be a better capitalist. And so I would love to live in a world where...
You mean having a job and taking care
Hold
of
on.
you?
And I was like, well, it's great. I can focus. I can sit at my computer.
She said she can focus. She can sit at her computer. So that means you're focusing. You're present. You're aware of what you're doing, right? And I'm on the medication. I'm focusing. I'm present. I'm aware of what I'm doing, right? And then she contradicted herself down the line that... watch this.
Can you guys believe this? That she was a nutball?
Beyond that...
Who could have believed that?
Literally, the only things that it really helps me be successful at are the things that capitalism needs me to do to be a better capitalist. And so I would love to live in a world where...
You mean having a job and taking care of yourself?
I could just be who
Yeah.
I was without having to medicate.
I can just be who I want to be.
To, get through the days. Survive, pay my bills, do the things that I really don't want to have to do. Instead, I would love to, create, do art, clean my house, be present, not have to pay the bills.
So you're telling us the medication, the so-called medication that is supposed to help you to focus and be present, is not helping you. Is that what you're saying? Because what you really want to do is stay home, clean house, do art, and be present. I thought you were focusing, you're being focused, you were focused at your job when you're on the medication, right? You're present, you're aware. So how are you gonna be if you have ADHD and you want to stay home, make your heart work, do whatever you want, and be present? If you have ADHD, how are you gonna be present on the medication that you claim that you're focusing at work, whatever, but really it only helps you because of capitalism, right? You work to buy it and you buy it to work, right? You're saying that, and then you're like, you still struggle with ADHD when you would just be doing what you want to do in your so-called dream life of what you want to do, right? You want to do art, you want to lounge around, and you want to be present. It just doesn't make sense, does it? It makes no sense. I'm confused. This bitch is actually, she's really crazy. I can say that, yeah.
Those things, but until I was in that world, I'm just going to continue swallowing the pills and capitalizing capitalism.
So I wanted to show you guys this. I think there's another one of this person too. Yeah, here we go. This is the same person again. And she was the one yesterday that said that she wanted to find a guy that would go out and protest ICE with her.
Better, Mel.
You know, one thing that hating men has...
At least she's being honest. I know she's aware that she's being honest, that she hates males, but it makes sense. It makes sense. Bro, look at her, bro. This is a crazy bitch. Look at her.
You know, one thing that hating men has trained me for is literally trained me for chasing fucking ICE cars off of my street. 5 of...
Can you guys believe this? This is a mentally ill 40-year-old woman who's sitting around with a nose ring chasing around ICE members because she hates men.
It makes sense. It flies, right? That's what evil people do that has hatred. The problem is within them, but because the conflict and emotional problems with them, they go out in the world and they use that evil and that chaos, that conflicted that's inside of them, to create more hell and evil on the earth. They're projecting the evil that is inside of them, outside of them, on the earth to create more evil. It makes sense, right? Makes sense.
This is actually just a total fucking stereotype. It is. Every single time it happens.
them right now. Following them down the neighborhood, honking, blowing whistles, telling them, fuck off. All that.
She has daddy issues. Not only daddy issues, she has mommy's issues. She has mommy issues.
That rage that I have felt towards men is coming out. I have been trained for this moment, bitch.
Bitch hate her father, bro.
I will follow you everywhere.
She hates her father. She said the hatred that I have for man. I've been training for this my entire life. It was preparing me for this. She doesn't even realize that, you know, because she hates male, because she is the image of God, which is the man, right? The male, right? It separated her from God. She's not even realizing that. Because you hate the male that is made in the image of God, you can never know God or get to know God or being in His presence, because you're separated from God. Because when you hate one person, you hate all person. And when you have hate, you will never know God. He will slap you in the face with a bat, and you wouldn't even know He's God. Right? This bitch would be the same person that will put Christ on the cross. This bitch, I'm telling you. And she hates males and her father, and she's not realizing that she hates males and her father with her mother's hatred. Her mother passed down the hatred to her, which is judgment. And because they can't help themselves, female, because they're the weaker vessel, males too. We all have the same issues, right? But because she can't really see, which is understandable, right? That she hates male and her father with the hatred of her mother. Crazy. Crazy, bro. This cycle repeats itself over and over and over. It's ridiculous. Before time. This started with Adam and Eve, bro. That's crazy, right? And it's still going on. That hatred. Still living among us. Inside of us.
You know, Jesus Christ. They're actually a bunch of nutballs, man. They're straight up Fruit Loops. Yeah. They out of their fucking mind. Where are these people coming from? They're crazy. So yeah, I just want to show you all this because this is the person that we saw yesterday. Yes, this is a medicated, probably SSRI'd, out of her mind, crazy fucking white chick that's going around chasing down ICE officers. Now, you want to see something else funny? Take a look at this. Let me see if I can pull it up. Where is it? It might be somewhere else. I want to make sure that I don't miss this, okay? Because it's a very, very important component here. And where did it go? This is a very, very, very revealing situation here. And this is going to surprise literally nobody. Is this the same one? Oh my god, I forgot about this one.
I am currently at a stoplight, so I'm not driving. However, right now, about a block away from my house, which I am racing back to, they are going door to door. I just stopped and picked up a neighbor kid who is...
Bro, is she white? What is she wearing?
in danger of being picked up off of the road.
Wait, what? What?
Kid who is in danger of being picked up off of the road.
Bitch is crazy, bro. Bro, I can't emphasize how crazy this bitch is. If you can see, you will know how crazy this bitch is actually is. Any male that get close to her or with her, oh Lord, have mercy.
Because they decide to do this at school time. I don't
I'm crying.
know how to plead enough with people. This is happening.
Man.
This is happening.
Man.
They are stealing people.
Yep. She kidnapped a kid? I don't know if she did. She's probably lying.
Okay, and I just get a notification that my kid's school is going into lockdown.
So, these people need to be institutionalized.
Institutionalized?
They do, for their own good.
That's crazy.
This is obviously not good for you. Nobody should be acting like this. Nobody should be feeling like this. You need to be medicated. And you need to be, like, extremely medicated and taken care of all the time.
Bro, medication is gonna make it worse. Isn't this the bitch that is already ADHD, bro, and she's already on medication? She's gonna get worse the more medication she going, because it's gonna keep her unconscious. It's crazy. It's crazy.
She kidnapped a kid. Yeah, even they can't help her? That's fine. If they can't help her, I don't give a shit. I just don't want people like this out in the public. Look at him go. Look at him go.
If you are out there right now acting like everything's totally fine, you're just gonna like go get a massage or like go out to brunch with some friends, you need to stop. You need to open your eyes, because the reality of what
you need to make your life as horrible as mine is so I can feel better about ruining my life over some bullshit.
Osman goes right on the money with that one.
I just want to show you guys. My 2% rule, that's the conservative number. It is. That's the I've been trying to tell everybody. I've been trying to say it. People didn't want to listen. Now you're seeing it.
What is happening?
That's it.
Is atrocious.
Uh-huh.
And don't give me some bullshit like, well, if you follow the law.
Yeah.
Look at the 4th Amendment.
The 4th Amendment says that I don't have to follow immigration law. For sure, that's definitely it. And then, yeah, let me go back. I want to find some other thing. Where the fuck did it go? I don't know if I can pull it up right now. But, yeah, I don't know where it is. I apologize. Maybe I thought I had it there. And so here's another one.
Just register Republican. Just register Republican. You're a blue dot in a red area, just register Republican. Then you get a say in who gets to be their primary candidate. Register Republican. Just register Republican. It doesn't matter. You can go online. That little card doesn't make a difference. It doesn't.
Bro, what's wrong with these women, bro? Why are they obsessed with politics, bro? Where's their male? Where's the husband? Where's their father, bro? Where? Like, she looks crazy, right? She looks crazy. No, she's crazy. She doesn't look crazy. She not only look crazy, but she's crazy.
Doesn't actually mean anything. You can just register Republican. Let's all just register Republican. We can all register Republican. What will happen if the Republican Party and the MAGA Party all...
We have to reopen the asylums.
That's wild.
It has to happen.
That's wild.
This is insane.
That's wild.
Starts getting crazy leftist,
This is nuts.
LGBTQ folk, and we can all just
She
register
seems so
Republican.
normal.
There's
Yeah.
nothing stopping them. If they're going to round up
The
all the
eyes,
leftists and the
yeah.
Democrats, we can all just register Republican. It's all
The fact that the society is inflicted by this torment,
Emotional.
by this
feelings thing,
this group of people, it's an
I
insult
like
to
the soccer
everybody.
video. Yeah,
It really is. See, these are the same people that would have been cheering for burning witches. Like, there is a certain percentage of the population that are just deranged, brain-dead schizos. And to the extent that you let those people operate with impunity in your society is the extent that your society will be unstable. You
Gonna
have
get worse.
to treat these people like what they are.
Yeah.
And if you don't
Evil.
treat them like what they are, they're going to make everything around them a lot worse.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think I'd be safer in the asylum. Yeah, she's having a psychotic episode. They are.
fake anyway. It's all made up. Register Republican. You can vote for whoever you want in the general elections, but in the primaries, you would have a voice in a less crazy candidate. Maybe making it to the last
Man.
stage of the game here. Just register Republican. Just do
Man.
it. Just register Republican. Nobody's gonna stop you. You can do anything you want. Just register Republican.
Jesus Christ. They're actually nuts. Yeah, we just need
There's a demon in that woman. I literally saw it came out of her. That's crazy.
more of the asylums. I know. There's a lot more of them what we need. And let's see. Oh, here's another one.
Oh, this one is
God.
interesting. I listened to up to this part. This is insane, this clip.
I'm currently on my way home from a date. First date of 2026. And I have no problems posting this because he told me he doesn't have TikTok. And honestly, even if he did, I wouldn't give a fuck if he saw this. Because this man decided to psychoanalyze everything about me.
Yeah?
Everything. He and I met in the wild. We met playing kickball. And we had a really great time. And I was like, oh my god, he's like kind of cute. And like we were having fun. So we decided to go on a date.
Any woman that wants you that much, you better get away from her. You better get away from her.
We did. And as the date's going on, we're having a lovely time. I'm having a great time. But then he starts getting a little drunker. And that's when the truth starts to really come out. And he was like,
That's when the truth start really coming out.
psychoanalyzing me. And literally was like, I bet you're on anxiety meds. And I was like, yeah, I am. Like,
Can't believe it. No way. Wow.
What a mess.
how'd you come to that conclusion? He's like, you just give those vibes. He was like, you're clearly a very sheltered person. You're clearly somebody who thinks you know everything and like has seen the world, but you don't know anything. And then he just starts going on and on.
Shots fired, right? He's hurting her feelings, right? Now she's judging him because he's not making her feel good about herself, or you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Or accommodating her feelings and submitting to her feelings, trying to understand her feelings. You know, he's not doing that.
On about all the things that he's decided about me. In 2 hours, he's decided all of this about me.
You weren't mad that he decided it. You were mad that he was right.
To
Gotcha, bitch.
make me feel bad about myself, I have no idea.
Yeah.
And he was like, then trying to question me. Oh, how many relationships have you been in? Like, it's none of your business. He's like,
I've been watching Andrew Tate.
That you've been in a lot of situationships, but don't ever have a boyfriend. And I was like, wow, you really just have me all figured out.
Yep. Yep.
So we're starting the year off really strong.
We
and I
sure
wish I
are.
could, like, make this funny. But at this point, like...
I mean, it's already funny at this point, right? But the joke is on her, right?
Like, it's not funny. It's just mean. It's just mean.
Jeez.
Listen, it's just mean, right? I've been told that before. The bitch got mad at me and told me I'm mean because I'm not accommodating her feelings. I'm like, bitch, you crazy.
Jesus Christ. Some of these people, here's an... I'll pull up some more of these. And we have a epidemic.
At what point do we just stop coexisting with these people? Because honestly, I'm fucking exhausted.
Oh, God.
Whenever they're crying, they're lying. Female or male, they're lying.
I'm physically, mentally, and emotionally fucking drained.
I wouldn't be surprised if, we wake up tomorrow and she's dead. I would not be surprised. She's emotional. An emotional person is your enemy. Never trust an angry person. An angry person is an emotional person. And they'll do anything to get what they want. They'll do anything to get back at you. Because they are evil.
Why is it that there needs to be a study on what has driven so many white women into this psychosis? There does. Because something clearly went wrong. Very obviously, something here has gone wrong. This is really bad. Like, RFK needs to do, like, a press conference about this.
I have to put on a face every day like everything's fine. I have to go to work. And I have
Obama
to sell
and Biden.
shit. And I have to come home and
You
hang
have
out
to
with my
work?
kid and do his homework and then put him on the bus to go to school.
Yeah, that poor
While
kid.
people are literally getting shot in the street and we're watching it. And they're telling us we're not saying what we're saying.
The regime. Fuck it. I'm crying on the internet. We should all be. Hashtag FICE.
I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like,
Oh my God.
90% of the people that I have to see every day.
As I said, I know the solution for this. We need to have an exchange program with other countries where we have different guys from all the different popular fraternities in America have like a voting panel where they vote on attractive women to come into the United States. Like, you get every guy named Zach, Chad, Tyrone, Brad, and Kevin, and you get these dudes together and you put them on a panel, and they just pick out the hotties from the the hogs, and we just bring those girls in, and I guarantee you all these women that are complaining about ICE, they'd be joining ICE. They would be. Tyrone? Yeah, of course. What's wrong with Tyrone? Yeah, sure.
Tyrone, shout out to Tyrone.
Live in a completely different reality than I do.
They would. NATO tender?
And
exactly.
I'm crying on the fucking internet.
You are.
I am just so exhausted.
Bro, where your husband or male or father that's in your life, bro? Bitch, get off the internet and go make your kid some food, bro. What? That's crazy. I'm gonna show you who these people are crying over, bro. I have so much love. I feel for you. Bitch, don't even know what love is, bro. She doesn't even know what love is. You think this emotional feeling they call love? No, it's judgment. It's judgment. Yo, what a mess.
And I don't.
The conclave of Chads?
Yeah. I don't know whether to prepare for World War or Civil War.
Bitch is crazy.
What's this bitch reading? You don't know whether to prepare for World War or Civil War? What the hell is wrong with you? Oh my God.
Like, what do you do? It's my first one. Kind of scared.
It's my.
And you know the funniest thing? She has a kid, bro. And she's going to destroy that kid. She's going to destroy the kid. She's going to fill the kid up because she's acting like this. The kid's going to see her. They're going to talk about these things in front of the kid. And they're going to destroy the kid. She's going to destroy the kid. That's crazy.
First Civil War.
At what?
Oh.
And let me show you who she's crying over. Let me show you. Let me show you what she's crying over, bro. Let me show you. Wait, I'm not logged in.
About the leadership.
Let me show you who she's crying over, bro. Watch this. These are the people she's crying over, right? Watch this.
Leadership in your state. Dozens of people in Minnesota have been charged and convicted with stealing millions of dollars of taxpayer money for government programs. Do you think Governor Walz did enough to stop the fraud in your state? And do you support his decision not to run for re-election?
Well, look, Governor Walz is the reason that we've got paid family leave in Minnesota. He's the reason we've got free school lunches. Him and I, we've been through thick.
Free school lunches, bro.
And thin.
But did he do enough to combat fraud,
over these
Mayor?
Free school lunches, bro. What is that? Sounds like you shouldn't be having kids, bro. Right?
Did he do enough to combat fraud?
Look, obviously everybody could have done more to prevent fraud, and I think that's a fair point to make. You do more to prevent fraud, and you look what he's doing right now. He's setting up a whole bunch of infrastructure to do that. And by the way, look, the fraud's real. We've all got to acknowledge it. The fraud is very real. And by the way, when somebody commits fraud, and there are many that have done that, you investigate it, you charge, you prosecute. And yeah, you put the person in jail. As an individual, you put the person in jail as an individual. You do not hold an entire community, any community, accountable for the actions of individuals.
So my question is, right? Don't hold the entire community. Don't hold the entire community, right? Don't hold them accountable for the fraud, even though if the entire community is tied into the fraud with the politician, you own the individual, right? Crazy. I'm just hearing crazy people, and not only that, this bitch, like I was saying earlier, right? This bitch is out here crying for the illegal aliens that are robbing the taxpayer money, robbing your wealth, taking welfare that you are paying for because they don't want to contribute or help this country. They're just here to take, and you're paying for it. They're scamming you, and she's out here crying about the situation, saying, "Oh, if you guys are not seeing what's happening, I have a kid, all this stuff." I'm like, this bitch is defending criminals. So she's a terrorist, right? Terrorist. Bitch is a terrorist herself, right? Because that same emotions that she have is gonna tell her to go do some dumb stuff because she's have some feelings about it. She's gonna go do it. You can't trust her because her feelings gonna tell her to do things, and it's gonna cause more even problems, right? And not only that, she's defending the criminals, that if you leave the criminals on ICE, dismantle ICE and allow the criminals, the illegal aliens, in the next couple of years she's the one crying because they're gonna grape her and do all of these things to her. I mean, I wouldn't mind that happening. It's just gonna affect the entire state and country. That's only the problem. That's only the issue with it, right? It's gonna affect everyone. When you could just put them in a place by themselves, let them operate by themselves, and then you'll see what comes out of it, right? Because they love to sit here and cry, right? For no reason, right? They don't even know what they're fighting for, what they're crying for, right? Because when she's crying, it's all about her. It's all about her. It's all about her. It's all about for you to judge her and feel bad about her, feel bad about her crying, and make comments and encourage her to make her feel good about herself. It's all about her at the end of the day, right? When someone is crying, as I'm telling you, they're lying, right? And she's up here defending criminals that are robbing you guys, robbing the state, robbing the country. She's defending criminals, bro. That is robbing you and her of her own tax dollars. It just makes no sense. Like, retards, right? Retards.
Oh man, this is scary, isn't it? It is. Some of these people are just it just keeps going. Start this with it almost turned down, okay?
All we're learning from this is that you should hit the gas. If they're you should run them over. You should run them over with your car, and you should do it quickly before they can fucking shoot you.
That's a great idea.
This bitch is dumb.
Really, really great idea. Yeah, run over the federal agents with your car. Now, you're obviously not gonna...
that's some sound advice, right? Sound advice for the mental ill people, right? They have mental illness. She has mental illness, for sure. She's crazy.
To do this, right? I mean, you're not going to run over any federal agent with your car, of course not. But you're going to goad some random person on TikTok to maybe do it, and then you're going to cry about it when they're dead.
I have to go to my mechanic. I have to get my car fixed so that I can drive faster, just in case. This is fucking...
So you can drive... What do you think... What is this, like Gran Turismo? What do you think that the mechanic is like, okay, can you paint my car red so it goes faster? That's not how it works.
Put some nitro in it.
You should hit them. You should hit them. They will say you hit them anyway. You should hit them with your car.
Oh my god. These people are out of their fucking minds. As I said, we have to reopen the asylums. We do. Oh, here we go. Another one.
We are already surpassing Hitler, Nazi Germany. Do you not see this? If we have to debate the morality of does a person deserve to be shot in the face by a masked man who just jumped out of his car working for the government?
Yep.
What?
The girl that came before her told her to run them over with their car before they can shoot them, right?
What have we become? Why are we here scrolling instead of getting out to the streets?
Jesus.
I'm so serious. And I'm going to keep scrolling because honestly...
She hates males, right? Look at her hair. She cut her hair, bro, to look like a male. Like, what is this? Is it a lesbian or what?
Honestly, nobody...
What a fucking schizo. Oh my god. Yep. You're gonna keep scrolling. Nobody's gonna stop you from scrolling. I believe you.
Would join me if I got in the streets, would they? Because that's the thing. When we go to the streets, we go out the streets with our little plastic signs and we say, stop shooting people. Arrest ICE. Do you think that's going to help a woman who just got shot? This is serious. This is no longer political debate online material. This is no longer wave your flag in the air.
Bro, she's crashing out. That's crazy.
The streets material. This is Civil War, revolutionary bullshit, and I'm scared to say this on the internet because I know the government's watching me.
A lot of people are gonna die, bro. I mean, she's already dead, but she's gonna go give up her life, bro. Not meaning she's living up now, but she's gonna go give it up. She's gonna give it to the devil. That's crazy.
You need to go in the box. You have to go in the box.
What a mess.
This is crazy. What's wrong with you? Really? They're actually unheard of to make comparisons like these. Yes. These people, you've got to arrest. You've got to do something about these people. We have to bring back mental asylums. It's necessary. We do. We've got to bring back mental asylums. I don't know what the hell is going on. They're out of their fucking mind. Give them a lobotomy? Yes. All of these people need to get institutionalized before they hurt themselves or they hurt somebody else. I think a lot more people are going to end up getting killed because of this stuff. I mean, these people are out of their fucking mind.
And y'all better be fucking afraid of what you're doing to your people because we will bite back. This is our country and we deserve to take it back from the very terrorists running it now.
Oh my God.
What a
These
mess.
people are out of their fucking mind. Are you trying to say that they're unstable? I think they're totally mentally unstable and totally unhinged. And I think that they should be locked up in a mental asylum. I think so. I think that it's dangerous for the public to have people like this out there that are screaming, screeching in their car, knocking their camera over, that think that the government is trying to, you know, fucking follow them and track them. Yeah, they're nutballs. Like, and this is the thing, is that to the extent that you don't hold people like this accountable and remove them from public spaces, they will destroy the public spaces that they're a part of because they're just mentally ill retards. So that's the goal. This doesn't seem, yeah, what's this here? Duh, this shit doesn't seem real. These people are insane. I know. I don't think, see, like, I've been trying to
Hold on, let's skip a little bit. As Osman goal is yapping a little bit here.
Hong Kong buffet.
The Hong Kong
Hold on.
to do that. There's one more.
ICE just came in and took the entire staff of the Elk River Hong Kong buffet.
The Hong Kong buffet, Elk River is gone. Uh-huh.
They came in and they took everyone without checking for papers. They just abducted them. Husband left to go get takeout, and the Hong Kong buffet is one of his favorite restaurants. Comfort food. Something to feel better about what's going on right now in the world. But you can't escape it.
That poor
You
man.
can't hide from it. It's in my backyard now.
Yep.
If you don't know where Elk River is, we're about 30 miles north of Minneapolis. It's not really the
It's a
metro
big problem
anymore.
over there.
We
It's a
call
big issue.
anything that is a suburb of Minneapolis the cities, like Brooklyn Park, Golden Valley, Minnetonka. It's one thing to watch it from behind a screen. It's a spectacle. You're helpless.
Yeah.
We can't interact. But it's another thing when it's right in front of you. And you have the choice to do something,
And let me guess what you're going to do.
to say something. Even if it means you might lose everything.
These people are getting goaded into ruining their entire lives. They are.
That's
They're
true.
getting goaded into ruining their entire lives over this stuff. Oh, here we go. Driving 4 hours to stand outside a Mexican restaurant because you assume it must be chock full of illegals is so comically racist and insane that I can't stop laughing.
Stand on this corner to watch the business for them. They've been really worried about reopening. They were shut down for the past 5 days after ICE was here, and,
I know,
and
I
they
saw
just
this. We
aren't
already
comfortable.
saw this. But like, yeah, bro, this is so fucking pathetic and sad. Was it full of illegals? I don't know if it was or not. I have no idea. So we get the DHS trope. Yeah, so DHS and USCIS of ending temporary protected status for Somalia. Homeland Security tweets out, "I'm the captain now." Oh my fucking God. So yeah, I've seen a lot of this stuff that's going on, and it's just fucking crazy. And I don't know why you're ready to, why people aren't doing this, but for some reason. Oh, by the way, look at this. This is what the main guy from Iran said, apparently. A man may have sexual relations with animals, but he must slaughter the animal after orgasm and sell the meat to infidels. And I was really thinking about this. This is just a little bit of a bonus thing, right? I was thinking about it, and like if I was going to make a law for like how you should have sex with and kill animals and then sell them, this is the same law that I would make. It is. Like, honestly, it makes sense. It does. No, I don't agree with it. I don't think you should be having sex with animals. But, like, logically, I could see I could see the vision here. I can. Yeah, Hassan talking. Oh, actually, I saw that the, oh, here's another one. Group of anti-ICE protesters were seen detained and cuffed.
And you know this is all lip. Look, bro. Look. They cut their hair to look like a male, bro. You become like what you ate. You become like what you ate. Isn't that amazing?
Yep. Yep. Oh yeah. Yep. For sure. Yep. Water, not walls. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, there's another one, a fatty. Oh, he's got a gas mask on. He's wearing a helmet. Well, that's probably a good thing. You should have that on all the time. And the usual suspects. Yep, the usual suspects every time. So this also, I saw this was really funny, that this person made a tweet and they said, Hassan's fans are basically Asmongold fans but woke. I have to apologize and issue a correction. Many Hassan fans are actually very unwoke and misogynistic. You stupid bitch, dumb bitch, and then Zog whore. What does Zog even mean? I don't even know what Zog means. So yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna stop it there for today, because what is that? 2 hours 7 minutes? Not bad. I think I'm right on time, because I wasn't planning to go too long with this stream, right? You know, a couple stuff that I wanted to cover. You know, should we end it off with like a funny video or what? All right. I may have some funny videos, right? I may have a funny video that I don't have a link for, but what's that channel called? There's this channel with, you know, Trump. Oh, I know exactly where to find it. Hold on. Because I was watching a reel. Oh, here it is. Right?
That will be $3, ma'am. What? I thought Mamdani was going to make public transportation free.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's the free transportation you're looking for.
Oh, that's so cool. We are finally becoming a Muslim state. Yay!
By the way, did you notice that Zohran Mamdani commented on Israel and Gaza 1,000 times, hasn't said one word about Iran? Also, why the Muslims aren't out there protesting for their people? Why is it a bunch of liberal whiteys protesting for someone that hates them? Approximately 85% of the world's refugees are Muslims, but they do not seek asylum in the 56 Muslim countries. They only seek asylum in non-Muslim countries. But why? Did you know that Epstein's youngest victim was still 6 years older than Muhammad's youngest wife? Did you also know that during Ramadan, 40% Muslims claim to have gained weight? Crazy to gain weight while fasting, right? The only country in all of Europe that has never had a terrorist attack is Poland. I'll let you look into why that is. That will be $3.
Nice. I mean, you know, Zohran Mamdani, he wants to make all the buses free, and I'm like, doesn't even make sense. The communist country you're trying to live in, right? Wait, what happened? Okay, I can't find it, whatever. But that's the stream for today, man. You know, thanks for stopping by, sticking around, and you know, Friday, I like my Friday streams more, I guess. You know, Friday coming up, we got some fire. We're gonna be spitting some more. We're gonna spit in some crazy fire, because man, that package is packed for tomorrow. So you know, we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for sticking around. Peace in the Middle East, at least in your heart. But you know, a lot of people don't want peace. They're rather their misery. So we'll catch you in the next one, man. Peace.